We're gonna get started today in half lotus. So your left foot is gonna be in front of your right, or the left foot into the right hip crease. If you're really flexible in the hips, this is always a good option. If you're not really flexible, just that left foot in front of the right shin. We'll bring the hands to the knees and sit up really tall here. So ground down through the sit bones. Press the sit bones evenly into the mat. And then we'll exhale as we start to create a big circle to the left. It's a big circle here. And we'll start to focus on our breath. Exhale as we come forward. And inhale as we sink back. One more in this direction. And then coming to center. Now we're going to take our right hand and we're going to sit on our knuckles. So right hand underneath our right seat. So sitting on our knuckles, right seat down. Left fingertips walk over to the left side. And we'll drop the left ear to left shoulder. Oh, feeling it already. So creating space in the right side of the neck. Let's inhale, chin moves up and back for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale as the chin moves forward and down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do that 2 more times. Linking breath with movement. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, chin moves forward and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time here. You can close the eyes. Inhale, chin moves up and back for 4, 3, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, I feel that. Let's release that hand now. We're going to take the right hand to the left knee. The left fingertips are going to stand, but they're going to stand behind the back. So kind of like tenting, fingers stand behind the back here. Deep breath in. Exhale, let's twist over to that left side. Draw the belly button in and up. Full complete exhale. This is where we tap into our Ujjayi breath. So closing the mouth, relaxing the lips. Deep inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top. Exhale through the nose, slight constriction in the back of your throat for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come to center. Now we're going to lower down to that left elbow in the left palm. So if the elbow doesn't reach, that's okay. Just bend the elbow here. The palm is flat. We'll reach up and overhead with that right arm. Now the palm's going to be facing down here. Press through the right sit bone. Nice. Spiral the heart open to the sky. And then we'll flip the palm face up as we pull that elbow back. A nice lat pull here. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, pull back as we flip the palm up. Inhale, reach the arm overhead. Exhale, flip the palm, pull that elbow back. Now we'll start to twist over the outside of that left leg. Hook the right elbow to the outside of the left leg. Both palms down, a nice twist here. Just finding that breath, that evenness of breath. Let's come to center now, reaching the fingers forward. Connect forehead to mat. Or you can stack the fists here and make a little pillow for the space between the eyebrows, that forehead. As we start to press the forehead into the mat, maybe rock the head from side to side, let go of the head and neck. Connecting with our breath. Your next inhale will slowly rise up. This time we'll release that left leg forward, followed by the right leg. Give it a little wiggle. And I'm just gonna turn to my side here so you can see me. We're gonna come into reverse tabletop. So palms underneath the shoulders, pressing down through the heels. Let's lift the hips up to the sky. Shoulders back, the throat chakra is open. Exhale, lower the hips down nice and slow and controlled as you scoot the hips back between the hands. Maybe straighten the legs. Let's lift up one more time, reaching the hips up to the sky. Reverse tabletop. Exhale, lower the hips down with control. Hips shoot back between the hands, straighten the legs, keep lifting, and lower the hips down. Just gonna spin back to center now as we come to the other side. So this time, the right foot into left hip crease, otherwise right foot in front of the left. Calling this half lotus, or this is called half lotus. Let's create a big circle, this time to the right. Exhale as we move forward. Inhale as we come back. Let's do that 2 more times. Smile as you do this. And then we'll come to center. This time the left hand underneath the left sit bone. So sitting on our knuckles, walking the right fingertips away from the hip, drop right ear to right shoulder. And we'll find that 4 count inhale, 4 count exhale, Ujjayi breath. Inhale, chin moves up and back for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, chin forward and down for 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more breaths. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really powerful. Exhale through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do 1 more. Why not? Inhale, chin moves up and back. Exhale, chin forward and down. That breath starts from the belly. Chin will come to chest now as we release the left hand from the left seat. Let's take the left hand to the right knee and the right fingertips behind the back on the floor. Deep breath in. Exhale, draw the belly in and up. Taking your twist here. Return to center. This time, the right elbow drops. The right palm is down as we reach the left arm up and overhead. Let's spin the palm face up now and pull that elbow back, half flat pull. Inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, pull back. 2 more. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull. Last one here. Make sure that left seat is grounded. Exhale. Rise up here. Now we'll take our twist. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Right palm down as well. Feel that twist coming from the deep, deep inner unit of the core. Inhale, come back to center. This time, walking the fingertips forward, resting the forehead on the mat if that's available. Otherwise, stacking the fists and creating a pillow for that forehead. Once again, you can rock the head from side to side. Create space in the neck and shoulders. Release the hands now and we'll come up. Slow and controlled, nice work. Let's release the legs. We're gonna swing the legs back behind us, coming onto all fours in tabletop. So check out your alignment here, palms over wrists, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Inhale, cow pose, roll the shoulders back, tailbone and crown lift. And the eye gaze shifts to where the wall meets the ceiling. Open heart, open throat. Exhale, navel to spine, finding your cat pose, rounding through the shoulder blades, hollow up belly. Inhale, cow pose, shoulders back, tail and crown lift. Exhale, cat. One more round. Deep inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, return to a neutral spine now. Nice flat spine. Let's extend the legs back first into our high plank if that's available. Otherwise, you can just stay on the knees. Just keep a nice flat back here. If you're in high plank, inner thighs engage, belly. Press the floor away from you. Try not to hike up the hips too high. We're not there yet. Inhale here. Exhale, shift back downward facing dog. Now you can lift the hips to side. And we'll begin to pedal at the knees, bending into one knee and then the other. Walking our dog. Now checking out our alignment here. If you're first starting out in yoga, this is our first down dog. And if it's really challenging to take your down dog here, you can bring the hands to the blocks for more height and shift the hips back. Or like I said, your law books, right? Hands on the law books. And you can also bend your knees. So just know that there are a lot of options here. Depending on your level, one thing might feel a lot better than the other. I invite you to explore here. Inner eyes of the elbows facing forward, shoulders roll back. Now inhale, shift the gaze forward between the fingers. Exhale, bend the knees, and let's step the feet between the hands, forward fold. Feet can be hips width distance here. Let's grab for opposite elbows and ragdoll as we bend the knees, rock from side to side, release the head and neck, giving into gravity here. Beautiful work. When you're ready, release the fingertips down. You can keep the feet where they are and just walk the fingers over to that right side for a nice IT band stretch. Otherwise, if it feels good, the left knee can come in front of the right knee so that we line up our pinky toes come together to touch. And then we walk the hands over to the right side. That's a little bit more advanced. Know that you can always bring the hands to the thighs if that's too much. Belly is always drawing in here. Inhale, come back to center. Let's step the feet together. So the the big toe is what I'm trying to say. The big toes come together to touch. Now we'll take it to the other side. This time, right knee in front of the left. The pinky toes will come together to touch this time. And then we'll walk the fingers over to that left side. And you can keep the feet parallel if that feels better for you. Notice the texture of the breath here. Inhale, come back to center. This time the big toes come together to touch, and there can be some space between the feet here if you need to. Bend into the knees. We'll close the eyes. On our inhale, we'll slowly rise up, pressing through the feet, stacking each vertebrae. For 5, head's the last thing to come up in 4, shoulders up to the ears in 3, in 2, and 1, eyes are closed, and the shoulders will roll back on our exhale. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, big shoulder roll up to the ears. Exhale, shoulders down the back as palm chime towards knee. Close the eyes here. As you close the eyes, connect with the roots of your feet. So notice if there's any wobbling. See if you can spread wider through your toes. And imagine those 4 corners of your feet pressing deeply into the roots, into the earth. I'll draw the palms together, heart center in prayer here as we set our intention for our practice today. Beautiful job. You can keep the eyes closed here. Whatever you're feeling in this moment, whatever brought you to your mat today, we'll take that with us throughout class. Deep breath in through the nose. Open Open mouth, exhale, release any tension, anything that's holding you back. And the deep inhale through the nose, seal in that tension. Open mouth, exhale, release your inhibitions, release your expectations, release all fear. Release the hands down by the sides of the body. Inhale, reach the arms up, Tadasana Mountain Pose. Beautiful work, pinky split inward. Exhale, back bend cactus arms. Palms shine away from the face as we lift the heart up to the sky. Inhale, back up to Tadasana. Nice long line of energy from the crown of the head to the feet. Exhale, palms can come through heart center now. You can bend the knees to protect the low back. Belly is in as we glide all the way down, Uttanasana, forward fold. Crown of the head reaches for the floor, belly. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to shins or in line with the toes here. Now I always like to start with fingers to shins because it gives you an awareness of the belly. Draw that belly button in and up to protect the low back, to lengthen the low back. And think about one line of energy from the crown of the head through the tailbone. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to bend into both knees and then step the right leg back. So as we step that right leg back, we're going to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle until we can go no further. And then the right knee is going to come down onto the mat. Now this is where you can grab a blanket or a towel or fold up your mat for more support underneath that right knee. I'll go ahead and spin this way. Now 2 lanes of traffic for your feet here. If you have your blocks or your books or anything, it can be underneath the shoulders and the hands can rest there. Second option, you can shift up, hands to the thigh as we press the hips forward. Third option, inhale, arms reach up to the sky. More balance here. And final option, hooking the thumbs, reaching the fingers back. The heart is lifted, the throat is open. Inner thighs engage to draw that belly button into spine to help with balance. Notice the texture of your breath here. Exhale, hinge forward. Fingertips can frame that front foot here. As we shift back, Ardha Hanumanasana or half split. Flex the left toes towards the face. You don't have to come so far down either. In fact, the blocks can be underneath your hands here. You can wiggle that left foot forward if that feels good. And if full split is in your practice, you can go for that as well. Deep breath in. Let's add a body roll here, leading with the heart as we exhale. Creating space, inhale, drawing up to the shoulder blades. Exhale, lower, hug the elbows in towards the side body. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower, hugging those elbows into midline. Inhale, rise, nice job. Now we'll shift forward, and our hips are square here. Both palms will come to the inside of that left foot. As we do this, if it's available to you, maybe walk that right knee over to the right a little. Create space, and then turn the right toes in to be in line with the left heel. I'll go ahead and show you this way. So from square hips, opening like this. This is a nice deep groin stretch, so listen to your body. If that's not happening for you today, that's okay. You don't have to come so far down. You can also keep the hips square here if you need to. Beautiful work. Breathing through any areas of tension. Let's extend that leg straight back, so back to square hips. Palms are on the inside of that left foot. And now kick the heel to seat. So that right heel to seat. Left or right palm is your foundation. And the left arm can reach back, maybe grab a hold of the outer edge of that foot. Now, this took me so long and it still hurts like hell. So just listen to your body. If that's not happening, if that connection isn't there, just reach back. Beautiful job. Stay with the breath here. If you're really flexible, you want more, you can come down to the right elbow. Oh, yeah, that's fire right there. Beautiful work. Keep with the breath. Last breath here. When you're ready, maybe press up to that right hand if you took the elbow. Release the foot without slingshotting it, very important. Tuck the back toes under, the right toes tuck under. The palms are on the inside of that left foot. Now option 2, lift off that left knee. Lizard pose here. Inhale, sweep the right arm up to the, or the left arm up to the sky. Left arm. Easy twist. Exhale, left palm plants to the inside of that left foot. Now option 1 can lower down to the right knee and just sweep the left knee back to meet the right. Come into child's pose. Or if you're looking for more of a challenge, again, I said there are going to be levels, right? Palms underneath the shoulders. Keep the back knee lifted and sweep that left foot back to meet the right. Woo, baby. Now we'll all come into this high plank. Option to drop to the knees if you need to. Otherwise, we'll all shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows hug the ribs. Lower onto the belly now, nice job. Inhale, cobra. Tops of the feet press into the mat. You don't have to come up so high. Shoulders back. Exhale, lower. Now we'll open the knees wide. Everyone sink back in the child's pose. This can be your home base. If you ever feel tired, this is always an option. And when you're ready, shift forward onto all fours. Tuck all 10 toes. High plank first. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the hips and the seat to the sky. Inner thighs engage. Shoulders back. Gaze at the toes to lengthen the back of the neck. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Step or lightly float the feet between the hands. Forward fold. Beautiful job. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to shins or in line with the toes. Nice flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Forehead to knee. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Arms come out and then up. Finding Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, backward cactus arms. Inhale, reach the arms up, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Beautiful, bend into both knees. We'll take that left foot all the way back. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And lower down to the knee here. Untuck the back toe, if that feels good. And this is where we can find the variation, the version that works for you. Hands underneath the shoulders, hands on the thigh, or reaching the arms up, clasping the thumbs. Wherever you are, opening the heart, allowing the shoulders to sink, finding grace and strength in this powerful pose. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Finding the floor underneath the shoulders or on blocks. As we sink back, flexing the right toes towards the face, half split here. You can wiggle that foot forward. And again, we can take our body roll here. Inhale, exhale, lower, leading with the heart. Inhale, rise, and exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, rise, and exhale, lower. Each time, maybe creating more space to move into your full split if that's what you're working towards. Now we'll go ahead and wiggle that foot back to our Anjaneyasana or low lunge. Both palms will come to the inside of the right foot. Deep breath in. On our exhale, we'll turn those left toes in to be in line with the right heel. Let's sweep. Inhale, reach, left arm back, and then forward. Inhale, sweep it up, big circle, and forward. 2 more. Last one. Both palms down. Nice job. Now we'll just take that left foot straight back. Left palm is your foundation. Curl left heel to seat and reach back with the right hand. Maybe grab a hold of that left foot. Again, I'll turn this way so you can see. Right hand to the outer edge of the left foot. Again, it's okay if you don't have that connection. If you do have that connection, you want to go further, maybe dropping down to that left elbow, opening the sole of the right foot towards the face. Listen to your body here. Deep, deep movement. Even finding stillness, we have a lot of movement going on inside right now. Stand the sole of the right foot down. Release that left foot back without slingshotting. Both palms to the inside of the right foot. And then we'll lift off that back knee. Lizard. Inhale, easy twist. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Exhale, both palms down. Trust me on this. You're strong. Press the floor away from you. Inner thighs engage. Inhale. Exhale, sweep. Right leg back to meet the left. Inhale, shift forward. You can come down to the knees if you need to. Otherwise, try to run on the toes. Elbows hug the ribs. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Shoulders back, tailbone. Crown lifts. Nice job. Exhale, downward facing dog or child's pose to down dog, whatever feels good in your body. Lots of different levels. Beautiful breath here. Deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Release deep. Inhale, gaze forward now. Exhale, bend the knees. Let's set the feet between the hands. Now forward fold. Beautiful job. Let go of the head and neck. Now the feet can be hips width distance apart here. Let's drop the hips. Bending the knees 90 degrees, nice flat spine. Weight is in the heels. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Now really important, if you start to notice this arching in the spine, see if you can tuck the tailbone under slightly. Keep a nice flat back here. Reaching the hands forward if that feels better for you. Then maybe reaching up. Belly in, inner thighs engage. Stay low in the legs, yes you can. Inhale, rise here, nice job. Weight is in that left foot. Inhale, reach that right knee up to the sky. It's only about hip level actually. One-legged Tadasana or one-legged mountain pose with the right knee lifted. Trust me on this, belly in. Exhale, hinge forward. You can bring the hands to heart center if that's easier for your balance. Finding warrior 3. Trust me, you can do it. Beautiful job. If you can, just go ahead and sink back into that low lunge. Nice. High lunge here. If you need to, fingers to the mat as you reach back. Lots of different options. As we find our crescent lunge, 2 lanes of traffic for the feet. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Hinge forward, 90-degree bend in that front knee. And on your exhale, right elbow hooks to the outside of the left knee for revolve crescent. Know that you can always drop into that right knee if you need to. But I trust that you can keep it lifted. With conviction, gaze down at that left big toe. See if you could step the right foot, the right big toe, next to the left big toe. Whoop! Sound effects are free. There we go. Nice deep breath in this prayer twist. Inhale, chair pose. I know the legs are going. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Nice work. Let's go ahead and slide the hands underneath the feet so that the toes come to wrists and the backs of the hands are on the mat. We'll bow our elbows out to get the heart closer to the thighs. You can always bend the knees to make sure the hands are nice and flat. If you don't have that flexibility right away, that's why we do yoga, right? Let's remove the hands from the feet now. Drop the hips, chair pose. With conviction, big step to the right, goddess pose. Toes turned out 45 degrees and the palms can come to heart center and pray. Go ahead and tuck the pelvis under, belly in. Nice job, sink a little bit deeper if you can. Can you lift the left heel? Lower the left heel. Can you lift the right heel? Lower the right heel. Big conviction, lift both heels. Exhale, lower, nice. Inhale, star pose, straighten the legs. We'll turn both feet forward, parallel feet. Exhale, dive forward here. Nice work. Crown of the head reaches for the floor. Breathe it out. Option to clasp the hands at the base of the tailbone here. As we reach the knuckles forward, crown of the head reaches for the floor. Now, if you're really flexible in the hips, step the feet closer together. If you need more space, if you're less flexible, set the feet wider. How you doing, baby dove? Thank you. That's my husband, taking care of the pup. And we'll release the hands underneath the shoulders, nice halfway lift here. Nice flat back. Now we'll pivot both feet to the right. Fingers frame that right foot. And the left toes are pointed 45 degrees. Now we'll work towards a flat back, straight legs, without locking the knees. We call this pyramid pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, forehead to knee. Now we'll bend to that right knee. Step the left foot next to the right. Inhale, chair pose. Woo, stay low on the legs. Beautiful work. Inhale, rise. Exhale, let's take a back bend here. Inhale, Tadasana. Lift that left knee on our inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, hinge forward, warrior three. Again, if you need to draw the palms together at center, or reach the hands back, that's always an option. Fingers can also touch the floor if you need more balance. Bend to the right knee, reach the left foot all the way back. Nice job. Inhale, crescent lunge. Stay with that breath. Let's bend into the back knee to hook the tailbone under, and then straighten the back leg. Beautiful work. 2 lanes of traffic for the feet. That's going to help with balance. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, twist left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Beautiful work. Listening to your body, listening to your breath. Once again, if you need to drop that left knee down, you can. Heart spirals open to the sky as we stack the shoulders. Now inhale, gaze down at the right big toe. Step the left foot next to the right twist into your pose. Ooh, inhale, chair. Nice job. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful work. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Nice job. Let's drop into chair. Adding on. Inhale, chair pose. Once again, tucking the belly under, tucking the pelvis under. Reaching the hands forward to begin, and then maybe reaching the hands up. Inhale, rise. Left leg rises. Trust me on this. Exhale, twist to the left. Yes, you can. Now, advanced yogis can take The right hand to the outside of that left foot. Maybe extend. Takes time. Listen to your body. You can just keep that knee bent. That's okay. Return the upper body to square. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hinge forward, warrior three. Or standing split if that feels good to you. Wherever you are, bend to that right knee. Reach the left foot back. Low lunge here. Now let's spiral that back foot down, that back heel down. So the left toes are turned out 45 degrees. The back toes turned out 45 degrees. Our hips are squared towards the front edge of the mat. Inhale, come up halfway, warrior one. So pull that right shoulder back, left shoulder forward. Ooh, feel that inner thigh engagement. Back to the breath. Inhale, warrior one. Sink a little bit deeper if you can. What's important is the here and now, what you're feeling in this moment. Stay present. On your next exhale, open up warrior two. Now check out your feet. Front heel should be in line with the back arch. So that right foot or that right heel in line with the left arch of the back foot here. Nice job. Stay low if you can. Beautiful work. Belly in. Gaze down those right fingertips. Exhale, lower right elbow to the right thigh. And we'll reach the left arm overhead. Beautiful job. Side angle. For advanced yogis, if you want to reach all the way down, you can. Lots of different options here. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. I know those legs are killing. Straighten front leg. Toe heel the back foot in about 3 times. Prepare for our triangle pose. This is where your books or your blocks can come into play. They're always nice to have. Shift the hips back. They're not necessary though. Exhale, upper body forward, as far forward as you can, and then tick-tock the arms to 6 and 12. We'll find our triangle pose here. Now the block or the book, if you're using one, could be on the inside of that right foot. Press the hips forward and the upper body back. Open the heart to the sky. If you're not using a block, just take your fingers in, or if you can, lift up. So that right hand comes a little bit higher. Beautiful job. Maybe gazes up to test your balance or gazing down for more balance. When you're ready, left hand to the left hip, bend to the right knee. You can take your block with you if you have one, onto the outside of that right foot. Finding your half moon. You can also use a wall behind you. So the right fingertips are gonna plant on the mat or on a block. And imagine both hips are pressed up against the wall behind you if you don't have a wall. Lift up through the left fingertips. Half moon. For advanced yogis, if you'd like to try a bind, curl that left heel to seat. And with the left hand, grab a hold of the outer edge of the foot. It's just an option. You can gaze up to play with balance here. Wherever you are, release the foot. Bend to that front knee. Reach back as far of a step as you can. Take back, inhale, reverse warrior. Stay low in the legs. Exhale, warrior two. Beautiful. Straighten that front leg now. Shift that front foot forward. Exhale, take a bow for all your hard work. Hands come to the outsides of the feet or the legs, anywhere along the legs. As we reach the crown of the head down. Hands underneath the shoulders here, let it go. Let's walk the heels in and find our Vinyasa. Now you can use blocks underneath your seat and just sit on your blocks if you have them. Otherwise, you don't have to come down so far and you can just come into Goddess. So lots of different options, but we're here in Vinyasa or Goddess. Palms to heart center. Press the elbows into the knees to open them up. Press the hips forward and the upper body back. Find the breath. Open mouth, exhale to release heat. Right fingertips can find the floor, that's just an option. And the left arm can reach up. Option for your bind here. Know that you don't have to take anything that doesn't feel good, but maybe reaching for the fingertips and gazing up. Yes, you can. Come back to the breath. Inhale, release the bind if you have it. Palms come to heart center. You walk your feet in. I think I need to walk my feet in a little bit. The left fingertips can find the floor as the right arm reaches up. Option to stay here, or if bind is in your practice, wrapping that arm around, grabbing fingers and gazing up. Breathing through any areas of tension. Release the bind, come back to center, palms to heart center. And we'll take a bow here, turning the feet forward, widen your stance if you need to, forward fold. And now we'll walk our hands over to the left side. So pivoting that left foot forward and the right toes 45 degrees. Once again, pyramid here. Forehead to knee if that feels good. We'll find our revolved triangle here if it's in your practice. If you'd like to use a block or a law book underneath your right shoulder, you can do that. The fingertips can come to the inside of that left foot. And the left hand can come to the left hip. As we pull that left hip back, we start to square the hips towards the front edge of the mat. Left arm reaches out to the side, and then maybe up to the sky and beyond. Beautiful breath here. Press more weight back into that right foot, that back foot. So that's nice and flat. We're not locking out any knee here. No knees are locked. Exhale, release the left fingertips down. Bend to the left knee and step maybe through your standing split, square hips. Coming down, forward fold, both feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Drop the hips here. Inhale, chair pose. Sink low, tuck the pelvis under. Exhale, get a little bit lower, lift the toes, back is nice and flat. And then inhale, reach that right knee high. Exhale, twist to the right. Nice job. Advanced yogis, the left hand can find the outer edge of the right foot as we find that extension. Hugging the hip back into its socket. Release the bind. It's okay if you have to tap down. And then lift that right knee up. Exhale, hinge forward. Warrior 3. Into your standing split. Forehead to knee. And reach all the way back to low lunge. 2 lanes of traffic for the feet. And that means if you need to, left foot can wiggle over to the left side. Now we'll spin the right heel down 45 degrees, pointing with the toe. Inhale, halfway up, warrior 1. Square the hips. Left shoulder back, right shoulder forward. Get low. Inhale, warrior 1. Take a little bit deeper. Beautiful. Exhale, open warrior 2. A little bit deeper. Nice job. Belly is engaged, so you can go 90 degrees in that front knee, opening the knee to the pinky toe side. So you can see the front big toe. Lower down on your exhale, left elbow to the left thigh. Inhale, reach, right arm overhead. Then Advanced yogis may be reaching the fingers down to the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up using those strong legs. Straighten the front leg and toe heel the back foot in a little bit. Nice. As I said, with straight legs, we're going to shoot the hips back and then reach the upper body so far forward you can't go any further. Slight bend in that knee to protect the knee. Exhale, tip-top the arms to 6 and 12. Beautiful work here. If you can, keep lifting up through that oblique. This is also where you can use that block for support. That will help, especially beginning, or if you haven't practiced in a while, give yourself that compassion, that grace. Right hand comes to the right hip as we bend into the left knee. The left fingertips can find the floor or the block underneath the shoulder. And then come into your half moon. That's good to practice. If you do have a wall behind you, just place both hips on the wall, getting the body in one plane for half moon. And of course, for advanced yogis, if you want to give the bind a try, gazing down first to help with balance. Take the right hand to the outside edge of that right foot. Kick the foot into the hand, create resistance. Release that bind if you have it. Bend into the left knee. Reach back as far back as you can. Inhale, reverse warrior. Grace and strength, get low. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Toes come forward. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful job. Let's go ahead and pivot both feet to the right. Left toes turned out 45 degrees. Pyramid pose, forehead to knee. Or nose to knee, whatever works for you. Know that you can always keep a slight bend in this front knee. And the blocks are always here for support if you do have them. Now we'll take the left fingertips to the inside of the right foot. Bring the right hand to the right hip. Pull that right hip back. You need to step the back foot forward a little, that's okay. Inhale, reach. Right arm high. Revolved triangle here. And again, the block is always here for support if you do have it. You might get up a little bit higher. Making sure that you're pressing back into the back foot. Beautiful job. I feel like Ron Burgundy is playing some music for us right now. Now when you're ready, coming back to pyramid, bending into the front knee, step the left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice flat spine. Gaze is straight down. Exhale, forward fold. And we'll step one foot back and then the other. High plank. Shift forward. I know you're really strong here. Bending the elbows back, lowering as one unit. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog, whatever feels good to you here. Exhale, lower, belly down. Nice work, you guys. We're gonna do something called half frog. So the right elbow is gonna be bent 90 degrees. I don't know if you probably can't see that, so. Right elbow bent 90 degrees here. And the left hand is gonna be underneath the left shoulder. We'll come on to, actually, we'll bend that left knee. So that's our half frog here. If you want to come into full frog, you can. Know that that's always an option. Your right cheek to mat. Let's give yourself this moment. When you're ready, extend the right arm straight out this time. Left palm underneath the left shoulder. And we're going to roll onto our right hip and right ear to mat. Come up onto finger stand in the left hand, and then maybe just reach that left foot up to the sky. If that feels good, maybe tap the toe behind you. Left foot finds the floor behind you. And know that there are a lot of different levels here, right? If this is too much, you can just stack the legs. You just want to feel it in the shoulder and the chest here. So listen to your body. The more you come back in the legs, the more twisting, the more openness you'll find in the chest. Maybe both legs step behind you and the knees point to the left. Inhale, slowly release onto the belly. We'll take it to the other side. So this time, left elbow bends 90 degrees, right hand underneath the right shoulder. Right knee bends 90 degrees, so making sure that the knee is in line with the hip and the right foot is flexed. Coming down to the left cheek. Once again, if you'd like to take full frog, that's both legs bent in this way, 90-degree bends. If that feels good, you can roll on, or first extend the left arm out, because that's going to be less of a stretch, but you can keep the elbow bent if you'd like. We'll roll onto our left ear. We'll take our right leg over and steer the sole of our right foot back behind us. That's more advanced. You can just keep the legs stacked if you'd like. Maybe both feet behind us. Always ways to progress. Maybe reaching the right arm up to the sky and then bringing the right hands to the back body or the floor behind us. That comes with time. Have some compassion for where you are right now. Inhale, return to the belly, slow and controlled. Let's go ahead and press back, child's pose. Beautiful work here. Let's take the hands to prayer now, palms together, and then let's bring the thumbs to the back of the neck. Tricep stretch. Beautiful work here. Now we'll shift forward. Let's go ahead and bring our left knee forward. And then left knee to wrist, left ankle to right wrist for our half pigeon. If you'd like to first, you can always down dog, lift, left knee to wrist to find half pigeon. Now if this is really tight for you, you can place a block or a book or anything you have, a blanket underneath that lifted left hip. Making sure that our back toes are pointing straight back, not in or out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly lower down to the elbows to begin, if that feels good. Now, if you need to stay upright, that's totally fine. You can also bring the elbows to blocks as a transition into the full sleeping pigeon. Listen to your breath here. Option to take the right arm under and thread it through, coming onto the right shoulder and right cheek. Finding this half pigeon and just listening to your breath here. When you're ready, slowly rise up. Palms underneath the shoulders. We'll tuck the back toes under and lift off the back knee. Go ahead and sweep that left leg high. Open the hip. Bending the left knee back behind you. Left heel to right shoulder. Right heel down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale, right leg high. Exhale, coming to half pigeon. Right knee to right wrist. Right ankle to left wrist. Deep breath in here. Exhale, lower down to the elbows. Knowing that this side might be a little bit tighter, and that's totally fine. This is why we practice yoga, to find the imbalances and to balance the body, right? Try to find stillness in this pose, even though there might be some muscle spasms and things moving. Finding stillness is finding mindfulness. Option to thread that left arm through, coming onto the left shoulder and left cheek. Flexing the toes of the right foot. Try to release, finding a surrender here. Giving into gravity. Next inhale, bring the palms underneath the shoulders. We'll tuck the left toes under, lift off the left knee. Inhale, sweep the right leg high. And then maybe open up that hip if that's in your practice. Right heel to left shoulder, gaze is at the left toes. Exhale, connect both feet to mat, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Come down to the knees. And then we'll swing those legs forward. Deep breath in. We'll tug the knees in towards the heart. Lengthen through the spine here, as tall as you possibly can. Exhale, nice rounding all the way down to the low back. Beautiful work here. Inhale, draw the knees in towards the heart. And take happy baby. Grabbing for the insides or outsides of the feet as you rock from side to side. On your next inhale, let's drop both knees in towards the heart center, forehead to knees. Create a tiny ball as small as you can make yourself here. Exhale for your final Shavasana. Release the legs, the feet splay open, and the arms are at your sides with the palms face up. Simply soften here. Draw the awareness to the space between the eyebrows. Notice the texture of the space. See if you can soften all your edges with breath. As I mentioned before, finding stillness is finding mindfulness. So no matter what is going on in your world, lots of changes, lots of necessary adaptations. You deserve to find this stillness, this mindfulness. Having compassion for you, where you are in your practice, where you are in your life, in this moment. Begin to wiggle the jaw from side to side. Release the muscles of the face. To soften the eyes. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Returning to the breath. As we release into gravity from the crown of the head, through the toes and fingertips. I invite you to stay here as long as you like. When you're ready to be guided out of your final Shavasana, you can Begin to wiggle the fingers and toes. And fresh blood and oxygen to your extremities. Only when you're ready. Bring the arms overhead, big morning stretch. As you stretch through the fingers and toes. On our exhale, we'll draw the knees in towards the heart center. Give yourself a well-deserved hug. And on your exhale, shift over to the right side for fetal pose. The head rests on the bicep like a pillow. While Shavasana marks the end of our practice, fetal pose marks the rebirth. Think of this as maybe returning to the new normal after all this craziness subsides. With the eyes remaining closed, gently press up to a comfortable seat at the top of your mat. Bring the palms together, heart center in prayer. We'll close our practice today honoring the intention that you set. We'll exhale out all the stale air. Inhale, breathe in the new fresh energy, the new normal. Open mouth, exhale, release anything you do not need. Draw your thumbs up to that space between the eyebrows. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. We'll bow forward and say namaste.